just like this.
Yeah. Catch
Okay.
us.
And it's just all good to go.
Yeah, good to go now. Still.
It's the part where Marco blends in and that. Yeah. So, how do you want to start though?
Well, yeah, just go straight into
No.
it. Obviously, fam, this is episode 50, fam.
I said 50 bangs on
50,
there.
fam. No,
What
small,
bands
small
on
little
it?
claps,
Clap. And also, if you don't like the claps, clicks. And shake hands if you don't like them things. They're come on. Oh, collect knees. Hey, bro, I can't lie. I want to say one thing.
No, go and say it.
This feels hella comfortable. I feel like.
No. I feel like we're back in our element still.
Bro, I feel nice, bro. Like I just had some nice. Let me not talk too much.
Obviously, this is where me and BJ first started.
Whoa.
filming
Why you
again.
putting the govy on there, bro? No. It's Jazz
This is
inside sliding by best MC on
Jazz,
mic.
this is where Jazz inside.
Yeah.
And I first started filming, so it's good memories. And just for the record books, we were actually the first people to ever film in here.
Exactly.
So,
So,
put
to be
that
fair
on the
though, I want to
record
say,
books.
I said it to Denzel before, but big up to Dan, innit?
Yeah.
Savage Dan, the car. I think seen the I don't even say growth like we've even done nothing, you know what I mean? Not even like that, but like to see where it started to where it is now is a big respect, and he's always a clean-hearted brother. So big up to you having us down again. But yeah.
No, big ups. And obviously it kind of started lightly. I just wanted to run over favourite memories of the pod. But one of mine's definitely obviously the one before the event in Brixton.
But we were waved. Bro, I watched that one back here. Bro, I was waved.
Yeah, we were flying still.
Flying.
But yeah, I just think it was good memories because we did the pod.
Yeah.
Had an event at Brixton. Like showed that as well.
Do you want to tell the people what you were doing in Brixton?
I was enjoying myself,
Is
innit?
it? Alright, so let me give the people the breakdown in it, car. Yeah, time to do story times on that collection. So we flew over to the event, you know what I'm saying? Wavy.
Come on.
My man, we're both MCing. Bearing in mind, we're not MCs, innit? So when I mean MC, I mean hosting.
Hosting.
Because for Arma's first set of Brixton Jam. And then I'm on stage, you know, I'm controlling the crowd as best as I think I am. Where's Denzel? Is he to the left? Nah. Is he to the right?
Nah, I've got to engage with our clients, innit?
Well, the clientele. If I speak, I'll get you cancelled. I swear to God. If I speak right now, Denzel, you're cancelled. But just knowing it, I did the work for our collection that day. Some man just reap the rewards. We'll leave it at that.
It's good.
But I think my favourite memory, funnily enough, I'll probably say I've got two.
Yeah.
I've got one where we had like the first thing. I think the first time I recorded with you.
Yeah.
I think we're talking about Pinkies Up.
Oh yeah.
What did I say? I said something along the lines of South Man don't drink.
Oh yeah.
Bro, the amount of heat I got from people like, what do you mean South Man don't?
Yeah, you got.
What do you mean?
Still.
What do you mean South Man don't need it? And I was just like, yo, this is. But I'll probably say that for me is the first one.
Yeah, that episode was jokes.
And I'll probably say the second one for me.
The MIC one was good as well.
MIC was good. MIC was cold because he came with the Vim, and he's cold. He's a cold artist as well. Big up him. But yeah, man, it's been a journey.
No, there's been a couple. There's been him. There's been Ransom. We've had a couple.
Ransom was good. When we moved over to, can we be controversial now? Moved over to Kiki.
Might as well drop it.
Yeah, they really.
Even Jess, like I enjoyed that.
Hey, big up Jess actually. Yeah, let's big up all the. Actually, you know what? Let's big up all the guests.
Yeah,
who've been on Art Collection. You know, big ups to you. We'll have a drink for that.
Yeah, come on.
End of the day, without the guests,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying, it's dead.
Obviously, the last one was John at AQ. Big up.
Yeah.
We've had Sleazy F Baby recently.
Even on the radio show, we had Bijou
as well.
So nah, man, big up all the guests that ever come true. But
Chedu as well,
bruv. Chedu, how can I forget Chedu?
Yeah,
he's done enough stuff for us. Actually.
Yeah, I know. Big shout out to him.
He's gonna take over soon. Man, need to realize he's cold still.
Nah, for him, I've got to say he's definitely this past year he's been doing his thing. So
do you know what is? Because I think he did what a lot of people didn't really do. I'll probably say myself included.
Yeah,
they're not like they didn't capitalize on the lockdown because. It was long to be in lockdown.
Yeah.
Don't get twisted. Very, very, very long. But it is a time that you're, how can I say?
You got time on your hands.
You got time. You actually got time on your hands.
Yeah.
You can learn a skill. You can get bench, lose weight, like do anything you want. And by the end of the day, I would say one thing. I don't expect people to, if you haven't done anything over lockdown, that's fine. Surviving is enough. Do you know what I mean? If you survive lockdown, then that's enough for yourself. A lot of people haven't even come through to the other side. Or if you've bettered yourself, then fair enough. But someone like Chedu, he definitely used this time to. You know what I'm saying? A lot of music. Different types of music, so definitely his year.
Another shout out novelist as well, obviously.
And
did the interview for the pod, appreciated, and he actually dropped like 5 projects last year. So,
bro,
if anyone capitalized, he definitely did his thing last year.
He even shot his music out of his boot like his food.
Oh yeah.
I like that though,
It's taking it back to the essence.
I like that a lot because it's a different thing still.
Yeah, and I feel like obviously with grime, as we've spoken about, Joe, whatever, a lot of the artists in the mainstream, I feel like he's still in touch with the quote-unquote streets and the underground, and I feel like that is the foundation of the culture, innit? So that's always important to keep that.
Definitely. Now, big up novelist.
Yeah. And just in general, with the scene at the moment's doing well. I mean, you had that recent release from Parcelu and Slow Tide.
I don't like it.
Oh, you don't like it?
No. Let me tell you why, innit? When you were digressing a bit. At first, I heard it.
Yeah.
The snippet.
The snippet sounded mad. Yeah.
The tune came. I'm like, I don't know. That's just me personally. But
me, I said to myself, if obviously this is a dream or whatever, but if you replace J Huss with Slow Tide, the tune would have been a madness. Like,
bro,
it was fitted for that type. Innit?
I think that tune was a very, very like off the wall kind of tune.
Yeah, it's a vibesy kind of.
Slow Tide is cold, but he's not really, fit for that kind of tune in my opinion.
Yeah,
I didn't, but yeah, big up what's name Parsley anyway. Cold.
Yeah, no, he's been cutting through. There's been a lot of artists this year that have been doing their thing. But yeah, no, obviously with this episode, I kind of discussed it with you before, obviously because it's Men's Health Week from the 14th to the 20th. So I kind of wanted to go into mental health as well. I think it's important because, especially with men, like...
And black men
highly as well.
Let's be a hunter.
I feel like it's a double thing because you've got the stigma of being quote unquote the hard guy, and then from a lot of African homes you've got like the spiritual side on top of that. So it's like, is it the devil's work and all of that? And obviously all of that has its own space, but really and truly we've got to address the mental side as well. Like that side, like, it's important, and it's, as we know, it's underrepresented.
No, most definitely. I think, like, to be fair, I am happy now that things are a lot more spoken about. I think it might seem, especially on our podcast, that it's something that we speak about a lot, but it is something that, it needs to be spoken about that much. Even me personally, obviously, if you watch regularly, you probably noticed I haven't even been on the podcast as regularly, like each week, because I've even had to take time out just for my own, just for my own space and my own headspace. And I think, doing that for a lot of people is a good thing. I think sometimes, thinking that things are a bit too on tops or a bit too much. Best thing you can do is to remove yourself from the situation. I don't mean run away from the issue.
No, but taking a break.
Take a break, take a breather. Because, like I always use the analogy with muscle injuries and things like that. If you injured your hamstring or, you pulled a quad or twist your ankle, what's the first thing you're going to do? You're going to rest yourself. You know what I mean? You're going to rest, take time. What do you call it? Rest, ice. Compression.
Elevation.
Elevation.
Come on,
even
PE, A-levels and that. Come
bro,
on.
I couldn't do PE for GCSE, bro. I could do the sport, but come to the exam, fam, they'll be asking me what's the...
When they added all the science in.
But what don't make sense... Sorry, I'm even digressing. What don't even make sense is that I'm good at biology, bad at PE.
That doesn't make sense.
Honestly. That's how you
doesn't make sense.
So, but back to what I was saying, like, I think take that time to really reassess. Maybe you find things that are triggering you, because I think I definitely found things that I started to realize were kind of I hate using that word trigger as well. You know?
Yeah.
But like, it triggered me. Like, oh, it's getting me back.
But
into
if you
that
think
space.
about it, that's the most honest word to
It's the
describe
most honest
it.
word. And like, I feel, you know, taking that time or like just reevaluating your situation is the best thing you can do for your. I even like to call it mental health. I just call it for my head.
Yeah, or for your health.
For your health. That's it's. And I think as men especially, like, it's a lot. But like, one thing I'm happy about is a lot better now.
Oh
like,
yeah, 100.
Before, what you couldn't talk about? What, mental.
Especially like when we were in like primary school and that.
Bro, massive primary, second university. You couldn't. Like mental health wasn't like people would spit at you or something, but
it was
like,
just seen as weird, isn't it?
Weird. And even me myself, I never really understood some of the feelings that I had, or why I felt a certain type of way, or why, you know. Even I used to get irate. Like, if you know me personally, you know I get very irate. I'm very angry. I'm a very angry person. You know what I mean? But that's just because, you know, after just some self-reflection, that's just because sometimes in situations where I don't have control, my first instinct is to react. Yeah. Where maybe if I don't have control of that situation or it's not gone my way, just to take that on board and reassess. And it's a lot easier to see from the outside looking in.
Yeah, when you look back. Yeah.
When you look back, like, I know myself, I've overreacted in many situations. Even you probably, if you watched my birthday podcast, my cousin made a joke. Yeah. I don't know if you realize. He's like, oh, you always lose your head. Like, always lose your head. And I think, you know, like, if you're someone that, you know, you find that you're always getting angry and always getting vexed at stuff, you know, that's not a good feeling. You can't always be angry.
Yeah, it's something you need to analyze, basically.
Bro, you can't be vexed all the you can't blow your load all the time. Yes, it's exhausting. Yeah, it's too much. To be upset. Even me, like, obviously, I've, you know, God bless, moved to a new job, loving my new company. Yeah. You know, big up them. Never going to say it on the podcast, though, you know what I'm saying? But big up them. You know what I'm saying? If you see this, big up yourselves. But, like, even then, I'm finding it's a different environment, much better environment than my previous place of work. But I'm still reacting in the same way. Yeah. So now the issue isn't the place of work, it's how I'm addressing how I feel in certain situations. Yeah. And I feel like a lot of people need to start assessing things for what they are. Don't use excuses of it's this, it's that. No.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. Yeah.
I don't want to say it's you.
You build up a false narrative in that.
You will, exactly. Sense. And at the end of the day, nothing's really gonna come from this.
Yeah,
you know
or improve, yeah.
So,
but yeah, no, same way you were saying, obviously 2020, I took a mad long break as well, 8 months, just cause like, just to be straight, I was going through like mad depression. But it's a thing where when I look back, it was almost, as you say, it was like a reflective period where, like, cause you actually get to learn yourself, innit? Yeah, when you're in those moments, innit? You just reflect over like, oh, like I did this, but why did this outcome come? Or in this situation, this, and obviously, when you're in that mindset, a lot of things are negative, but either way, I feel like it's still kind of good to go through it, obviously go through the process, and it's hard, innit? Like, honestly, but when you do go through it, I feel like you do know yourself better. A
lot better.
Yeah, when you come out the other side. You'll
see things, before things even like happen, you realise, I know where this is going. Yeah. You know, if I like, not even to be rude, but you're gonna have some people in your life that you're gonna have to either get more space from.
Oh yeah, 100. People that you're gonna have to categorize the man.
Exactly. Some people, you know, you can be around all the time. Some people you can't, and it should never be a thing of it's a personal thing. But at the end of the day, like I found for me personally, being around my family, really gives man a lot of. I didn't even realize it until you know. Until you realise. Yeah. But like for me, my family is a place that, my home is a place that I feel very much comfortable. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so comfortable can be good and it can be good and bad.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's a double-edged sword.
Double-edged, so you can be too comfortable. Yeah. But like it's a place that I feel, you know, a bit comfortable. Yeah. Whereas you don't feel that feeling or that comfort in other places. That doesn't mean that the people that you're around or the situation you're in is you hate that person or you shouldn't be around them, but it just means that you should kind of cater how you are in your best situation.
It's being familiar, innit? That's where it cuts down to. Like, normally in most situations you're most comfortable with what you're familiar with.
Most definitely.
That's why sometimes when like some of us go into these work situations, especially when it's like majority white people in the workforce.
Brother, man, the only black man in my company.
Yeah, no. I feel like that's another mental health talk in itself.
I'll tell you one thing, innit? A lot of people, they'll identify with this.
Yeah.
Like that imposter syndrome that you have when you're at work, where you feel like, what am I doing here? How can I have the job? Like, one day they're gonna I'm gonna roll up to work. They're gonna tell me your pass ain't gonna work. You're gonna be like, what are you doing here? You don't work here. Like, get out. You know you're a fool.
I used to think that every day before I used
every day I'll come in here and let's say something a little thing has gone wrong.
Yeah.
You're thinking, all right,
yeah, that's me.
That's me. Done. They're like they're looking at me like they said, you James Sunday, you. But that's sad that we have to.
It is sad.
It's very sad. You know,
because it's not a good mental place to go into work.
You'll find that you're not comfortable.
Yeah, you won't perform as well.
Exactly. Yeah. And you know, like I said, I'm very blessed. Like my new job, where they're a lot more. How can I say it? They're a lot more relaxed.
Yeah, just understanding.
Effectively, I've gone from sales to non-sales. If you've worked in sales, you know about sales.
Yeah, they don't care about.
Bro. Sales.
It's serious.
Thing is, I'll be real, see sales, like that's definitely, because even my mum was talking to me about it. She goes, nah, you hate the place, but you have to thank that place because that built you.
It gives you skills,
bro. I've learned how to work hard.
Even the stuff you were telling me, I remember before I started that last place I was at, I definitely learned those things through just being there.
Bro, when you're there, like I always tell people, the best place to start off, if you don't know where you're going to go in corporate world, is to start off in sales.
Yeah.
And then, because they will treat you like shit.
Yeah.
Until you bring some money in. And when you bring money in, you know, put like, and it's good. It's not a long-term thing, but it's always like a good thing in it. But like, kind of back to my point initially was like, that place built me to like where I am now in it.
Yeah. And
all these things, they build you up. But if it's not the best thing for yourself, you need to learn when to leave.
Yeah.
You know, same with relationships. You know what I'm saying?
Same
with, it's like life, because at the end of the day, I'm going to say one thing, and it's very savage and it's very sad. You born by yourself, you go die by yourself. So you need to do what's best for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, innit? And what's best for you might not always be best for everyone else. But at the end of the fucking day, you will die by yourself, innit? And you need to do what's going. So if it means that you don't do a job that everyone's telling you to do, fuck it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? As long as it's not like, by the way, I'm not saying go and do crime. Don't do crime in it. Don't do that.
Don't go and trap.
Don't trap. Don't be selling.
Don't go to.
But if you want to be a singer, you know what I'm saying? Fuck it. Because at the end of the day, that was like I always say, even to my little brothers, that people don't care about the story when you've blown or something.
Yeah, no, that's true. They'll say you like.
Bro, how many Nigerian parents have you seen on TV? Their kids like a singer. They're like, oh yeah, I always liked him to sing. When he was in school.
Even Davido to this day, you never really see his pops around him because he's doing his thing in it. But obviously, in our culture, innit, if you're part of the business class, that's when you're seen as something.
If you walk off the camera, and man's gonna get some prosecco. Car, we live in life.
Come on, episode 50 hashtag. But yeah, I'll bounce off you from that. But yeah, it's definitely a thing. Even so, I'll compare my last two situations. Obviously, I was full time in the music journalism at a job I loved. But when I first got there, that's when my anxiety was a madness. Just because what I realized was that come on. My expectation of what I thought things would be didn't live up to what they actually were, innit?
Facts.
And I feel like when that happens, you're in a bad position.
Did you find that, I don't know if you've ever got this feeling where you built up that if I get to this place,
definitely,
to this point,
definitely,
it gonna change.
Yeah, definitely.
You get there, nothing has changed.
I know it's the same. Literally,
exactly. You're grinding. Furthermore, you're actually even grinding more.
Yeah.
But what you need to, what I find that you should be doing is you need to build yourself goals, innit?
Yeah.
When you build yourself goals, you don't lose what the bigger picture is, I find. So if you build small goals, okay, it can be something as like...
But it should be universal goals, so even...
Any goal.
If the plan changes, you can still do that goal, basically.
Any kind of goal. Any goal. But like the idea is that you need to... One, like, you need to be able to complete it. So, like, it shouldn't be like, I want to lose 400 kilograms in 3 days.
Yeah.
Like, you're just going to set yourself up for disaster.
Yeah.
But if you're doing a goal of, okay, you want to lose weight, cool. I'm gonna go gym twice a week.
Yeah.
For a whole month. Just gonna go twice a week.
Yeah.
Every time you go, okay, I'm actually hitting my goal.
Yeah.
It might not be the 3 or 4 times a week, but you're going there. You're starting. Now you start ticking off these goals. Then you'll start feeling better about yourself, because one thing you don't realize sometimes is how far you've come.
Yeah.
And that only happens when you actually look back. And the only way sometimes to look back is to have tangible small goals that lead on to bigger goals.
100.
So for me personally, I set myself, if you see my notes here, you will be laughing sometimes. It'll be like, what's the actually, I'll share one of my small goals. I think it was,
we'll like pick up the fish and chips or something.
Bro, you will laugh. Yeah, it'll be like, cook this or that. Like,
yeah.
And because I think I watched one YouTube like documentary just about dopamine release.
Oh yeah.
And if you as a human being set yourself a goal, complete the goal, your body releases a dopamine release. Like, I think you're the psychologist.
Yeah.
Dopamine release, isn't it?
Yeah, but
and that's like what you get in like that's what makes you feel good. So if it's a case of, okay, you know, you want to make yourself feel good, mate, set yourself small and it's progressive shit. Like, it's gonna help you get better as a person.
But that's even why when I kind of did the comeback with the art collection website, all I said to myself is, you know what, let me just aim for 1 article a day.
Yeah. And
if I hit that, I'm good. And then come like a month later, I hit like 9 articles in a day one day, and it's like, it's just that mentality. Like, it's an addictive feeling, innit? Once you hit your first one, you're like, you know what? It's same with sales, innit? Sales. I've got my second one.
That's what these millionaires be doing.
Yeah, I've got my third one. Let me just. So basically, the more you do, so all you have to do is just, as you said, innit, set yourself at the lowest peg, innit? As long as you hit that, it's like, it's momentum, innit?
Yeah.
You're slowly building momentum, and once you got that, then
you're laughing.
Yeah, you keep going.
You're laughing. Even if, like, I saw, I don't know if you've seen, do you know that? Is the father and son duo combo on TikTok?
Oh yeah, I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it properly.
They're proper funny. I can't even remember their names. Pardon me. But like, their dad was even saying how like he wanted to finish one construction course.
Yeah.
And he just set himself a goal of getting up at 4:15 every day. That's it.
Yeah.
He said, because I know if I get up at 4:15, I'm gonna pass this course.
Yeah.
So the goal wasn't I'm gonna pass this course.
I'm gonna pass this course. Yeah.
The goal was I'm gonna get up at 4:15.
Yeah.
So it's exactly the same. Set yourself goals that are gonna get you to where you need to get to.
It's basically what it is. It's foundational goals.
Foundational goals.
It's something that it might not get you there, but it sets you up to get you there.
Yeah, like basically. If you want to start driving, you know, it's not. Don't make the goal pass my test by July. The goal should be pass my theory by March, and be able to drive by June. Like something like that, where it's attainable goal. You'll feel better about yourself, because I feel like sometimes with our generation, because of the way the world is, if you're not at the end, you go on Instagram, but you just want to jump off a cliff. You're like, my guy. He's got himself a car.
It's mad. That's another. Like, obviously, I've been listening to a controversial guy at the moment, Kevin Samuels.
Oh, fuck off, man. What the hell, man? What Kevin? Have that fuck off, man.
But yeah, no. The way I'm using him is just to say that he just
land.
What his aim is. Yeah, like, I'll land quickly. Yeah. Please. He's been talking to men for years, innit? But what's got him famous is his talks with women. And his whole thing is that obviously a lot of these women of our generation, they're on Instagram, innit? So they're seeing what they think or what is projected as the top of the top all the time. Yeah. So in the same way, like when these like women meet these men, they're not gonna meet up to their standards. The same way we see all these goals that what like.
Do you know what it is?
Oh, go on, yeah.
But do you know the funny thing is, with Instagram, I think a lot of people, you can get lost up in the source. You can actually feel like, because you're seeing it on your phone. Yeah. You're thinking,
just bare people being successful.
Gee, bro, like I've had people, like, for example, who see my Instagram from like uni or school or whatever. They're like, they think I'm like a full-time DJ. Yeah. I'm like, brother, it's far from the, like, I wish, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm happy for where I am, you know what I'm saying, right now. I definitely think I can do better. But people, because of what I put up, and realistically, of course, I'm only going to put up good things. Why would I put up bad things? Doesn't make sense. Yeah. You know, all these people you're seeing, you have to remember they are putting up the best of themselves. Yeah. And the way you're like fawning over them, you're like, oh man, I wish I was there. They're looking at your thing and they're going, oh, but I wish I was doing what he's doing.
Yeah,
I wish I was doing what he's doing.
You literally never know what the
You
other
never
man's
know.
thinking.
How many times have you seen, you know, famous people committing? I hate to bring it, but committing suicide, where you're thinking that they love their life, but they hate themselves.
Even that Bourdain, the chef guy, innit? I don't know if you remember. And basically, long story short, he travelled all over the world.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw
Michelin star chef. You think he's living the life, but he just offs himself.
Is he dead?
Yeah, no, he killed himself. He killed himself. Yeah,
Rotted. R.I.P. man. But like
it shows you, innit? You'll think he's living the best life,
he's
going
happy.
everywhere.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, he's got girls. Oh, he's got a car. He's got whip. He's got this. He's got
even that DJ as well. Was it?
Oh, Avicii.
Avicii,
Yeah, he was going through it though. He was going through it. I think with him, he was like.
No, but with him, there were signs before.
Yeah, but you know, he was a money machine, so people weren't gonna stop it, were they? Let's be real. But like, I think it's definitely a thing. Like, you know, with sometimes take a break from Insta, take a break from them things. There, don't even like give it the space to affect your mental. Because I find like sometimes, I'll be looking at Insta, and I'll be like down. I'll be like, oh my god, why am I not? I should be playing. I'll see a DJ get like a good slot at a venue or something.
Sit booking.
And then they're like, bro, what the hell? Like, I should be there. Why am I not there?
For more time, that booking would have been through like some connection.
Look at, and then people, bro, the return, the flip of that, people looking at the big up Alex. Oh yeah, can we announce he's the?
Oh yeah,
he announced he's the newest member of Art Collection, Alex Roberts, sick DJ and an even better videographer, VFX man. Right.
Let me not even say the other parts because they're a bit government.
I swear. So let's not even talk too much. Because what I'm saying is someone came along to something and brought something with the something. You know what I'm saying? So big up yourselves. Yes, you're done now. But like, when he did that video for us, people were like hitting me up like,
oh, like it's a professional thing basically. Yeah,
like, who's backing the thing? Do you know what I mean? Innit? And they don't know that we've basically just had to.
It's all through connections.
It's all connections. Yeah. So my main thing is just to say, like, you know, focus on your own thing. Understand Instagram, especially. I won't say as much as Twitter, but Instagram is more of a showcase of your best. You know what I'm saying, Sky?
Obviously, 50th episode.
Fucking dickhead, man. 50th episode.
But like, it's a milestone though. Still, we got to
celebrate. That means we've been chatting shit for how long?
I know. For bare years, fam.
Bro, we chatting shit, bro. But nah, to be fair though, I'm gonna say one thing here, controversial. We weren't one of the, I'm not gonna say we're like the 3 shots or something, but we were one of the original man doing the podcast thing.
Come on.
With the visuals.
Come on.
So
we've been doing it for years still.
So you know what I'm saying? We just do a bit of everything.
Come on. Versatile.
Oh, massive versatile. What the fuck? You said earlier on, dickhead.
But yeah, what I want to end with here is obviously like I spoke to you about it, but end of the year I started therapy, innit? So it was cognitive behavioral therapy, and I feel like definitely one skill that I feel like. So I did it for 3 months every week, and it's helped me definitely. Like even with this last marketing job that I had, like even though like a lot of people would have been like a dream job or whatever, I just realized like I feel like the main thing with especially your mental health is you need to know when to tap out in it. Like even though it sounds like giving up, but really it's looking after yourself, innit? Like sometimes something isn't for you, like, and I feel like in them situations, everyone's got a gut instinct. I feel like you kind of always know in a way.
You gotta be real. Yeah. You gotta be real with yourself.
Yo, if you look in the mirror and you're like, you know what, I actually don't want to go in today. Bro, that job is not for you. I'm gonna tell you
one thing, and look at me when I'm talking. Look at me. If you hate Sunday, don't work at that place. If you don't like your Sundays, do not work at that place. Do you know why? Because Sunday is the day before Monday. My old place, I love Saturday. I love Friday. Sunday, fuck me, bro. I hated Sundays.
You're not looking forward to
because Sunday is the next day. If I fall asleep too early, bro, I wake up and it's fucking Monday morning.
You're back to it,
So like, and with jobs, I always say it's
but that's a sign basically.
But it's easier said than done. I understand with jobs, you gotta be there for the money. You know what I'm saying? We don't live in a free world.
But at the same time, like we live in the UK where they offer bare different benefits.
It's harder than
it's not easy, but if you really want to.
My old place, like to be as candid as possible. I took a small, like a minute want to say my new, I took a small pay cut
Yeah.
to go to my new place. Where in the long run, it's gonna work itself out. It's
Yeah.
not an issue. But in my head, I was like, I'm doing this. I'm paying that tax for my mental health.
Oh yeah, no, that's more important.
I'm taking that tax for my mental health because you see, when your head gone,
Oh yeah.
or I was beefing people in my old place. I wanted to fight people, bro.
Yeah.
My manager, he's like, hey, you're so defensive. So defensive, brother. You're lucky this is on Zoom. I'll fuck you up, you know. I'll beat your head.
But it's a thing where you're if you're in that mindset, you're not really living.
Bro, you're not living.
You're
like,
not living.
You can't be. And the thing, what's sad is like, even to just kind of obviously digress a bit. Like my new place, I'm carrying some of them behaviors through.
Yeah.
Like someone sent me an email. I'm like, what man on earth is he trying to violate my thing? Like what? He doesn't think I know how to do my job?
Because your
but
red
then you realize
flags
these
are
people
up.
are like, no, we just want to help. You're like, okay. That's when you realize, your behaviors are. But at the end of the day, like, you need to. I understand that it's not easy to leave a job. Like you got rent to pay, you got bills to pay, you got kids, family to pay. But at the end of the day, you need to always look after yourself as well, and just
100.
do what's best for you. And like I said, you cannot die for these Oyibo people, man. You can't die for them.
No, and I feel like, especially in the African community, the generation before us, you'll see like a lot of the elders like working themselves to the bone.
Bro, I see my parents.
Like,
I see my parents now.
Yeah,
and they work themselves. They're like, I can't wait to get to. And things are changing, which I'm happy about. Like, actually, a funny study. There's a statistic that shows that our generation switch jobs every 2 years.
Oh yeah,
brilliant. I advise anybody switch your jobs as much as possible.
Because you never know what's out there.
You will never know your market price until you go into the market. Be a hoe. Because these companies will fire you if it fucking fits their budget. They'll make you redundant like that. Give you one severance package, 1 month's pay. No, I'm telling you, get yourself and hoe yourself. Show your ass. I'm telling you, because these companies, they will fire you like no man's business. Oh, yeah. They don't care about
the
you.
Drop of a hat.
They say they don't love you. It's a money game. You are a number on a spreadsheet in someone's fucking. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do for you.
Yeah, 100.
You know what I'm saying? Get this paper, but shit.
And see if you pass away, see how quick they'll replace
bro,
you as well.
Man said pass away. Even my new place, bro. they went to me on my first day. Like, just want to confirm with you. Do you have any underlying health conditions? I was like, why? Oh, because the guy that we hired like 3 months ago died of cancer, and we didn't know. So I was like,
that is so. It's obviously understandable, but it's so bad at the same time.
Like, why you ask? What the? I was like, brother, like.
Yeah,
like no, I'm fine. I got I'm bad at football, but that's about it.
But yeah, no, obviously wrapping up,
yeah.
Obviously, like to do at the end, like one thing I'd advise, but one book that definitely helped me, Charlemagne the God of Breakfast Club. He's got a book where he talks about his own journey of anxiety and dealing with it, and like going to therapy. And I definitely think, like if you want to delve into something in that area, it's good in it because it still relates to us, where it's like our talk, but it's psychological talk as well. So that's definitely something I'd advise, for you to check out if you're looking for anything in the mental health sector that is relatable, basically.
I'd probably say for me, I'm going to go back to the goal setting. I think really... like, yeah, man, set those goals, and I promise you will look back in 6 months' time, and when you think you haven't done shit, you look at your goals that you set, and you realize how far you've moved forward, and it'll do you wonders. I'm telling you. So, for me, set goals. Like I said, don't fucking set stupid goals. Like, do crypto. I'm
gonna fly to Mars in March.
I'm gonna get a bill off crypto in 3 weeks. Don't do that, innit? You're gonna just hurt yourself. But on the flip side of it, if you want to do something that's a bit different, or something that you've always wanted to do, set that small goal of sign up to that class, or you know what I'm saying, or buy that book, something. And when you start doing that, you'll chug along, and before you know it, you'll be like me, sexy and dark skin. Yeah, done.
Come on, DSS Society.
Exactly. Jazz inside sliding by best MC on mic. Yeah, done. No, fucking pussy.
Well, yeah, man, I think we're good there still.
Skirt.